By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait 10, wait 20! You ain't got nothing! You ain't got nothing! Come on! No,
on 1st and 10, here's Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Wait, 10, 53! 54!
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big didn't happen on that play.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. After the penalty, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Ready?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get it.
Here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
This is Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down now. It's Evans, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, goal 66. Mark 55. Mark 55. Bandit. Alert.
On 2nd and 12, Brady, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all... And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 54, Mike. I'm on.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Wait, set. 53. I'm coming after you. Check 43. Regular.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on a running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
No, 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Going the other way.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Evans. Tackle made by K1 Short.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight end right. Go. 2.
Tannehill. Dancing to his left. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
On the double.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Watch twist. You go tight. You go hit it.
They'll run on first down. Evans. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
94. Get it.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time, Brady will throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. On the counter, here's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Get out the field, defense. 24 is the mic. I want that. Ozzy. Go Bandit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready. 70, Indy. Yo, go. Hey, Echo.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. 6-man. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there at 22. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Joseph is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 27 yards there, a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Watch twist. Fire.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Wait, set. 380. 54. Right, 54. Hey, check it. 54. When he hit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Howard complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Brady. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. Punt. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Charlie. Mike's by 4. Here we go. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will get them one closer. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey. Big grip.
On 2nd down. It's Evans, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Crunch time, defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Wait, 20. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this one is right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere. Go.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. He completes it to Evans. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. Lucky. Check it. Reload.
They'll go again to Jones. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. They're going to need some therapy after this. 25. Check 25.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Let's get that ball right here. Check the backer. Get him. On
3rd down, here's Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Pilot, 64. Ready.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got to step it up.
Again, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete.
Here we go. 50, plant. Ready, weapons. Shoot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The deep
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go. Check. Hey, zoom. Check. Mike 7. Mike 7. Go.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play.
And he can't find by the receiver, and he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Topper! Rock it. Ready?
Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Feel like, yeah, all day like feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted, man. Limits, bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for all